No, it's the last day of Vlogmas! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the last day of the 12 days of Vlogmas. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today's video is going to be my book club chooses what I do for the day. Let me get my phone real quick so we can see what they picked for me. I sent a bunch of different things in the group and asked them like a bunch of random questions, and we're gonna be going a little bit out of order with the questions that I ask. Really, I started with, what do I start my day off drinking? Where do I go for my morning walk? What audiobook do I start on my morning walk? One of the questions I asked later on was, where do I read later in the day? And the winner of that was Grandma's house. And here's the thing, Grandma kind of messed up our plan. Grandma kind of messed up our daily plan, but that's okay because we love her. She said, hey, please actually don't come to my house till around 2 o'clock or after because I need to clean it. The dogs have it in shambles. And I said, okay. So we're going to be going a little bit out of order, but that's okay. We're going to get to every single thing that I asked. Starting off today, we're going to do lunch. I asked them, should I eat kava, which is Mediterranean food. It's my favorite. I'm obsessed. Gas station street tacos, which we have this place locally, and they have like 4 different spots around town. Don't sleep on gas station tacos. The elote alone, out of this world. And then I put Thai food. Kava is the winner. Thank you. Like, actually, thank you so much because I'm craving kava. So we're gonna head there first and get my go-to bowl from there. Wait. We're actually gonna do lunch second. And first we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble because it's on the way towards Kava and then my grandma's house and then where we're gonna do our daily walk. So we're gonna start at Barnes & Noble first. And you're like, Heather, Barnes & Noble, we just did that big, huge book haul. I'm really not buying books for myself. I need to buy 1 to 2 books for a coworker of mine. We have a holiday Christmas party on Sunday, and I picked probably the best person I could have picked. She's a reader. She's very much getting into reading. So I asked them, what book should I get my friend at Barnes & Noble when I go? The options I put are Done and Dusted, Flawless by Elsie Silver, 7 Days in June by Tia Williams, Brutal Prince, Love Theoretically, and Funny Feelings. Very much classic romance books, very much popular, some of my favorite romance books. And the winners are Love Theoretically and Flawless by Elsie Silver. So I think I'm gonna get her both of those. Because I started my period this morning, I might allow myself to just get one. Just one. Oh, also my reward for completing the 12 days of Vlogmas. We'll see. On the way to Barnes & Noble, I kid you not, I'm sitting in my car driving and I'm like, wow, I made it all the way to the last day of the 12 days of Vlogmas without any more technical issues. And then I look back on all this footage and I'm like, wait, what is happening here? I know for a fact I did not pick up Flawless by Elsie Silver that slow. Then I realized I filmed basically all of the content in the bookstore and a little bit after in slow-mo. I filmed that shit in slow motion. Keep Hunted. This is the book that I recently bought on my Kindle by Darcy Coates. Can't wait to read that one. Saw that in there. Instead of getting Love Theoretically, I did end up getting One Dark Window. Flawless was the winner anyways, and I decided to get One Dark Window for her instead of Love Theoretically because I remembered she's actually a big romantasy lover and I feel like that fits her vibe better. They had so many cutie holiday puzzles there. I found this really, really cute vintagey looking one. I'm gonna be picking it up in the slowest motion. I'll show you the front eventually. We'll get there eventually. There we go. There it is. Right after Barnes & Noble, I took my ass to Kava. I got my typical meal. I always get a bowl with splendid greens, chicken, tzatziki, crazy feta, a lot of pickled onions. I'm a slut for pickled onions, okay? Cucumbers, tomato, and I always get that side of pita. I ate that in my car. Here we go. Oh yeah, there's me showing it off in slow motion yet again. I did ask you guys what I should get to drink for coffee. I did say the morning, but like I said, Grandma kind of messed up my plans. So we went in the afternoon. Everybody chose for me to get a holiday drink. I went to my favorite coffee shop, my go-to local coffee shop, and the guy working today told me they didn't actually have their holiday drinks in yet because their peppermint got delayed. So I ended up getting another pumpkin drink because they still had their pumpkin-y fall drinks close enough to a holiday drink, you know? It's the thought that counts. I got a pumpkin cream cold brew with pumpkin cream cold foam, And then I drove over to my grandma's house. My grandma has the cutest dogs. This chunky boy you see right here, that's Rusty. He's a rescue. We love him. And then this fire rocket that's about to rush in and punch me right there, that's Sunshine. I know, the most stereotypical name she could possibly have. She's a golden retriever. She's like a year old. I brought them toys. I always bring them gifts, or I try to when I go over there. Hung out with them for a little bit, sat in my grandma's house, tried to get started on reading because I need to read 150 pages today. Was a tad distracted. I won't lie to you.
What are you looking at? That is a whole carcass. That's crazy. What are you looking? You're just watching it.
That clip you just saw, if you didn't know, that was Rusty staring at a turkey carcass. And there's my childhood horse. While we're here, I might as well show you. I don't even know if you can really see Molly, but she's back there with another friend. Molly's a rescue. We love her. I think she's 26 years old now. She's an old girl.
I should have known. I should have known. I wasn't gonna get any reading done at my grandma's house. My grandparents are yappers. My grandparents are yappers. I love them with my entire heart. Guys, I should have known I wasn't gonna get any reading done there, and I didn't. I pulled my book out for like 2 seconds. I was gonna get started reading. And then Grandma was like, actually, tell me about this. What's going on with this in your life? And I'm like, I think I read 5 pages. It's currently 4:30 and it's probably about to get dark. I'm gonna go for a walk real quick on some country roads because I'm already next to the country roads. I'm gonna drive over to a different location and then walk there. I asked where I should do my walk today. I said country roads, park, and then I think I said paved trail in town, and country roads won. So we're gonna go on a nice little peaceful walk, maybe see some more horses, maybe see some cows, probably watch the sunset. While I walk, I'm gonna be listening to Christmas in Coconut Creek. I started that book in yesterday's vlog. I'm on chapter 4. Just finished my walk. I ended up parking at my parents' house and then walking the back roads over here. And while I was here, they were making dinner, so I'm stealing some of their food. It's literally just chicken and rice. Why they're eating like some bodybuilders tonight, I don't know. But it's warm and it sounds very delish. Also, this is my dad's truck and I love this truck with my entire heart. He's never let me drive it though. I do need to make, hold on, I'm gonna have to put this in the back seat. The dessert that was picked for me to bake was gingerbread loaf. It was either bake banana bread, gingerbread loaf, or cranberry orange loaf. Honestly, I was really hoping for the cranberry orange loaf. Like, that sounded really, really good. Okay, I just found the TikTok recipe that I was looking for. I don't have flour, but I have everything else. I'm gonna go run inside my parents' house and ask if they have flour and almond butter. Y'all have extra almond butter?
What do you got extra?
I need some for a recipe, like half a cup.
There's this one, you want that?
That's perfect.
Okay.
And then, do you also have any flour? Can I steal 2 cups?
I'm sure you can.
I'm trying to make a gingerbread loaf. Thank you. Thank you. Now we get to go home. When I was at the bookstore earlier, I didn't end up getting Love Theoretically. Love Theoretically was the second runner-up in that poll anyways. I did get Flawless, but I also got her One Dark Window because this is one of my favorite romantasy series. Like, truly iconic. This duology is incredible. I would love to do a reread sometime soon. Got her these 2 books. I'll give them to her on Sunday at our Secret Santa alongside the hat I'm gonna crochet. And tonight I'm gonna be watching a movie that you guys picked. I put 4 different options. I think I put Xmas, Hot Frosty, Die Hard, and I can't remember the 4th one off the top of my head, but I'll put the poll here. And I'm pretty sure Hot Frosty freaking won. Are you guys kidding me? Are y'all kidding me? The hat that I'm crocheting for her, I'm gonna crochet it while I watch Hot Frosty later. When I was at Barnes & Noble, I didn't end up getting myself another book. I don't need another book. I was open to buying another book for myself, you know, a little reward for finishing 12 days of vlogmas. I don't need another book. I was looking at everything and I was like, I have everything I need at my house. I really don't need another. I ended up getting another puzzle because I did finish my puzzle the other day. I'm probably not going to work on this tonight since I'm going to be crocheting, but I got the Peace on Earth vintage puzzle and it's so cute. It comes in a little bag too, which I really love. The man just looks scary. Oh, you're so far up. The man just looks scary. If you've never heard of Hot Frosty before, it's a newer movie on Netflix where Frosty the Snowman, who's kind of hot, they just showed him on the TV. Frosty the Snowman turns into a real life man. This girl's real life man. When he is frozen as Frosty, I'll put a picture on the screen. He's kind of hot. He's kind of hot. When he turns into a man, I wonder if he'll get hotter over time. But the few clips I've seen so far, I haven't even seen him turn into a man yet on the movie. The clips I've seen so far on TikTok, he just looks like so, as I've said, uncanny. There's just something like obviously off, and duh, because I mean, it was Frosty the Snowman. So duh, he's gonna look a little off, but it's just like a little too off. But that's the premise of it. Frosty the Snowman turns into a human. For some reason, this is reminding me of that Door romance. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't do any research into that. Don't look further into that. If you do know what I'm talking about, for some reason, that's what I'm thinking of. Again, if you are like, Heather, what do you mean Door romance? Let's keep it at that. Let's keep it at that. Sometimes you don't need to know everything. Sometimes you're better off not knowing everything. This is the yarn I'm using for Julia's hat. Not to be dramatic or anything, but this is kind of the worst movie I've ever seen. No, like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Do y'all hear that? No, not you, Finn. Finn, lay down. I need to figure out what window they're coming from. If you can't hear the cats literally meowing like crazy outside, then I'm gonna sound psychotic right now. Hold on, I want to go see if they're out there. I hope a cat's not having kittens. I'm so confused. I'm gonna record it on my phone because I need like the flashlight. There's cats on the side of my house literally like screeching. I think they're beating the shit out of each other. Be right back.
What the fuck are y'all doing? Guys, why are y'all beating the shit out of each other? Where'd the other one go? Guys. Okay. There's their cat food.
I was right. These two stray cats were beating the shit out of each other right outside my window. I'm glad I broke them up because I don't want them to die because I like them too much. I've kind of adopted them. They've both been alive ever since I moved into this house, and I moved into this house in February. There's a long-haired black one that its legs are this long. It has like dwarfism for a cat. It is so small, but it's not a kitten. And then there's a gray tabby. This is why this is just funny timing. This morning, I'm sitting right here. Phineas, who's right here, is laying behind me. Her typical lay behind and put her head on your shoulder. Olive is sitting beside me. And I'm editing yesterday's video. All of a sudden, I hear, "Row!" And I'm like, what the f-? All three of us stick our heads up and we're like, what is going on?
The black cat with dwarfism is sitting at my front door. Meow! I'm like, what the? I open the door. It doesn't run away. It just sits there and meows. So it's probably had a family before. And I gave it a thing of food. Because I was like, hey, buddy, what's up? I started feeding it a couple weeks ago. I probably shouldn't do that. I can't. I'll keep feeding them as long as I live here. And maybe I'll leave money for the next renter to like buy them food. Even though I don't really interact with them too much. This is my first real interaction this morning with the black one, at least. The gray one, well, the black one sometimes lays in my backyard in the holes. And the gray one, that one never really comes and hangs out. It started getting cold a couple weeks ago and I was like, I'm gonna feed them twice a week. I'm not gonna get them too used to it. Like, they're still gonna be hungry, so they need to do a little hunting. Can't get too associated with it because what if I leave and then they have no food? So I put a can out twice a week. That's what I've been doing. This morning, this little bitch is like, feed me. And I was like, okay, Jesus. Finished Hot Frosty. That was, respectfully, the worst movie I've ever seen. Awful. Awful. I'm gonna read Krampus for the rest of the night. I pulled up Christmas in Coconut Creek on Kindle to see how many pages I got through it in the audio version. I got to chapter, what was it, 10? I got to a little bit into chapter 10. I got to page like 103 and I started on page 37. I wasn't planning on counting the pages from Christmas in Coconut Creek, but since I literally barely read any of this at my grandma's house, I'm going to be counting the pages from Christmas in Coconut Creek. So in total, I've read 75 pages today. I have 75 pages to go, and I'm gonna read it all in Krampus. I read about 40 pages an hour. These are shorter, so maybe 45 pages an hour. 75 divided by 45. Probably take me like an hour and a half, a little bit more than an hour and a half to read, which is perfect. I'll just read until I'm done with my 75 pages. Before we jump into Krampus, I do have a few things to say about Christmas in Coconut Creek. Funny as hell. Incredible. The banter is out. It's so good. It's so good. They're actually like bantering and flirting. And I like it a lot. And the audio narration has 2 narrators. It's pretty good. It's pretty good so far. There's a little bit of forced proximity because of them spending the holidays together. Kind of. In Coconut Creek, you'll have to read the book or the summary to figure it out. Let's get going with Krampus. I'm so excited to read this. I've been wanting to just like sit down and dedicate so much time to reading this. I've said this before, but I freaking love the artwork in this book. Love it. Like, that's so creepy. It's so creepy, but I love it. Look at the antlers. That's it, everybody. That's it. I went ahead and read till page 121 because that's where the chapter ended. More artwork. This is incredible. This is better than Slewfoot. Not that you can really compare to the two. And it might be better than Slewfoot to me right now because it's holiday horror. It's the holiday season. The mood's right. I have snow falling on my TV. Like, the vibes are just really right. The tree's up. Can't really compare the two, at least not yet, since the book's not over. I'm not even close. I'm not even halfway. I'm not even to the pictures yet. Which, you deserve to see Jack Santa again before I close out this vlogmas, right? Everybody deserves a good look at this man. This big beefy man. I recently found out that Brom actually draws his own pictures and his own artwork as well, which is just absolutely incredible to me. Like, the artistic expression is just so good, from the pictures in the middle of the book to the pictures at the beginning of each chapter. The way he expresses the character so, and like depicts the character so well, it's like what I'm envisioning in my brain is what he is drawing out. Really cool. It says in the summary, the lines between good and evil become blurred as Jesse, who's the main character, Jesse's new master, reveals many dark secrets about the cherry-cheeked Santa Claus.
we're already seeing some of those secrets kind of being revealed a little bit. Kind of this reality of Santa Claus being revealed a little bit. Thank you guys so much for being here during the 12 days of Vlogmas. I've loved making videos for you guys. I appreciate you guys more than you know. And I will see you guys next time.